everybody. I am back in the Winter Palace and today's job is to fix out this floor of the living quarters. So what I've done already, I cut some holes in the roof which might look a little bit odd. My plan is I'm going to fill those in with glass just so there's a little bit more light up here. I think that's going to make things easier when it comes to building because I don't have to think about the lighting options. And yeah, so what I've got to try and do is fit at least another 3 rooms up here. I think I'd like to try and fit in 5. So what I'm thinking is we can have basically rooms above the ones that are on the floor below, which we know is a good size for a room. And then at the back here, rather than having a corridor and then a row of rooms, if I just build up this wall, I think this is going to be a really nice huge space, kind of like a penthouse type of thing. But obviously there's an issue. The issue is not Lego thinking that this is some sort of boating lake. Hang on, I'll open his wall for him. We had a hole in the wall here a moment ago and he was trying to jump out. Here he goes. Go Lego, fly, fly, fly! That's somewhat underwhelming. Alright, well done mate. Well done. Good job, good job. I think he's probably going to take one of these rooms so he can do jumps out the window. Alright, anyway, so where was I? I was about to grab some snow again so I can make some rooms. So I think what I'm going to do is build up just the floor plan again like I did on the floor below. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good floor plan. Now, the reason that Lego was up here was because I was trying to work out what to do with this weird shape because you don't really want that in your room. And what he suggested was to kind of build a false wall along here, and then that made me think that it might be quite nice to have kind of balcony area. So if I bring that down there and there, I can build up that and build up that. So then whoever takes this room has kind of got an open air balcony area. Now obviously it takes out a little bit of the space in the room. I don't think that's a big problem because the rooms are quite big. I'm going to leave this open because if it was me, I'd want to have kind of like a wardrobe type thing in there. So I'll leave it to whoever takes this room to design that. Okay, that's looking good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I want to have this open. So if I go up here, or down from here. Nope, not down from there. Missed. I go like that. So that means this is going to have sky access, which I think is important because otherwise you end up with a room that's, no matter how much lighting you put in, it's going to be pretty dark. And then I'm going to go up here. Right, yeah, I'm going to build up the other walls here and then come back and then we can try to play around with some patterns. Got a little bit of a different design in mind for this. Okay, so I'll be back in a second. There we have it. This is looking significantly better. It's gone from a dark, dingy roof that was odd shapes everywhere to something that's a lot more airy. And I've just noticed, I have a horrible feeling that this is off-center. Why would this be off-center? This is obviously the center of the roof. It is, you know, it's off-center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, hello, Lego. Give me a second. I'm thinking. Okay, I'm gonna go follow Lego and then see what he wants. Did he come up here? Yes, he did. What is he doing? He's created a ski jump. What is this? Good luck. Good luck. I'm impressed. I have to say, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. How far is that? Yeah, 20 odd blocks. Nice. Nice. Good job, sir. Right, I need to go and build. Let me build! Let me build. Actually, while I'm flying up here, I want to have a look at the outside. Does that interrupt the roof too much? Well, it's hard to tell because I've got huge holes here for the windows. But, tell you what, nice you can fly straight through. I think that'll be okay. When we've got... Because we're going to have, obviously, more shape to these windows eventually. And then this will be quite a nice way to break up the roof. As I was saying, before I was so entertainingly interrupted, this is off-centre. Right, so what I need to do now is put in some walls. So I want to have, I don't want to change it too much from the design downstairs. Might have to be a little bit less exciting because of the limited space. But I've got with me, if we have a look in this box, I think. Yeah, so I've got the white terracotta again, but I've also brought some pink glazed terracotta. And I know that it's not most people's favourite block, but I think because not much of that will show, I think we might be okay. We might be okay, but I have to try and work out which way round this works. If I put that like that, and then that like that, it's going to be a pain to do. No, that doesn't look great. That like that, and that like that maybe? Yeah, that could work. So how did I do that? So then this one was from this side, and then from this side? No. Ah! Right, that all has to come down. No. I thought maybe that would give a nice use for glazed terracotta, but it doesn't. So it all comes back down. Okay, so as you can probably tell from all the shulker boxes behind me, I've been gathering a few different kinds of resources and trying out a few different things. And as is so often the case, it turns out simplest may be the best answer. So let's take a look at what I've come up with. I wanted to first of all put some ice in the ceiling here. I kind of like that lets through the light, but it's a different texture, just this glass or stained glass. I think I like that more. And we can put something up in the roof, up in the rafters here, which would be quite a nice decoration, I think. The only problem with using ice is that if you put a light source too close to it, it will melt. So with an end rod, I can put it 4 away, so 1, 2, 3. So I could put one under here, for example, and not have any problems. But we'll have to play around with lighting a little bit later. On the walls, so when I decided that I wanted to keep this as like an ice, more true to the Ice Palace theme, originally I put in snow walls with the same pattern that we have on the floor below, and to be honest, I don't like it. And so I made it even simpler and just went with snow here. It's a little bit too simple, I think. Got a doorway design, but I think we can do something with that. So I just went to the warehouse and grabbed some glass, and I want to try out that. But first, I need to get rid of these blocks. I have to say, I'm very guilty a lot of the time of overcomplicating builds, trying to put too much into it when actually it just could be very simple. What I was thinking is, because this corridor is narrower than the one down below, I don't want to use like the quartz trimming and the quartz pillars, so maybe we can use glass. Does glass attach to... it does, okay. No, that's not going to look good. But I want to use glass to add a little bit of depth and detail. Well, I suppose if I go vertical... Okay. Might be on something there. Yeah, quite like that. And then, so then put that on the other wall, which is here. I'm going to need to make some more. Okay. That definitely adds something. And maybe something on the roof in the middle here. Like a small arch. Not a huge fan of that. I'm going to try and make it a little bit more curved, maybe. It's difficult because it's an even number. Although maybe if I take out those corner ones, because you get the panes form sort of half, so you actually get it in the center. But then it's too central. What if I put in... Well, there you go. So you've kind of got a 2 width block here. Yeah, that might work. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So then there would be another doorway here. Okay, I need to fill in that wall. I need to grab a little bit more light blue stained glass, and then I think I'm good to go. So I filled in the room here, and then whilst I was still playing, I tried some little light things in the wall, and pretty pleased with how they came out. So I decided I wanted a little bit of depth, and the best way to do that was to recess the wall again. I know, like downstairs, it's going to eat into the rooms a little bit at the back here, but I don't think it's a huge problem, and to be honest, I think this could be made into a feature. And you know what? The more I do this, the more I like this floor, and the more I want to live here. I think I actually want to take this room, so the one above the one that I originally claimed. I like having these little windows. I really like having this balcony. So I'm going to go down and grab my claiming sign and bring that up. And I won't change it again, I promise. Oh, there's a zombie. Where's he? Who knows? Okay, and I really like being able to fly into here so easily. I suppose I could easily keep that open downstairs, but I feel like it's going to work better here. Right, let's put down this sign. Claimed. Done. I want to go and check on the shops quickly. So I've come through to our new nether hub. It's starting to take shape. It's starting to look really nice. And we've got an ice path. So I'm going to try and control this boat well enough to actually get around here. I am terrible at boats. Ah, they did that. That's quite clever. Okay. Whee! Whoa, this is much more fun. We got 2 emeralds. 1 stack for 2 diamonds. 2 emeralds. That's more like it. Ooh, nice. Look at this. That's another 6. That's oak leaves. Oh, we sold another 2. Okay. 24 diamonds. Oh, this is Harvest Shop. This is looking awesome. Love this. Look at this design. I hope she's going to enter the competition, because this is some serious landscaping skills in a very small space. Anything for me in here? There is 6 diamonds. Look at that. Okay, so that's going to go into there. We also need to put the 8 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, so 60. Okay, that's easy. So let's put in 2 for Rob. Great. So let's go and pop those quickly into the, what do you call it, mailboxes over here. Okay, right, so 4 diamonds for me, 4 diamonds for each person in the community. We are looking pretty rich again. Ah, this is the life. You catch me after a hard day's work in the palace bedroom, chilling in my giant tub. But I suppose you want to have a look around. So, let me put some clothes on and I'll be right back with you. I am now suitably attired, and after a couple of days work, sitting by the fire, warming myself, feeling pretty pleased with myself actually. So let's go and have a quick look at what I've managed to achieve. So out here in the corridor, managed to finish this off. It's looking pretty nice. Some of the other community members have already started moving into their rooms. Benji's premium suite in here. A little bit further down the corridor we have Violet's room and Dawn's room. And right at the end, the Avamant suite, which of course is yet to be decorated. And then my room. And I made quite a lot of progress. You'd have seen a little bit then, just as I came out. But I've kept it pretty minimalistic. I've kept it pretty plain white. I wanted the fireplace to be the main focus of the room, but then just have a few other details to make it a little bit more interesting. We've got pot plants over here, a few paintings on the walls, a nice balcony with trimming and curtains and a few more pot plants out there. Through this door, we can go into the bedroom, which is very, very basic. It's just a place to lay my head, probably put a few more things in here a little bit later. And back out this door, if we go upstairs, we've got the bathroom with the nice walk-in tub at the top, a little sink and a little cabinet. So it's not overly complicated. Interior design's not my strong point, and I wanted to keep it fairly simple. And I'm pretty pleased. I especially like the way that this spruce slab ceiling rings the skylight here. I think that looks really nice. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with this, and it's nice to have a place I can finally call home, to be honest. I've been living out of whatever place I can put my bed down. So now I actually feel like I'm settled into the palace. And there we have it. Another busy week. The palace is coming along really nicely. I think I'm going to take a little bit of break from it. I think it's important to do something a little bit different because, to be honest, I'm getting a little bit of creative burnout here. And I think next week I want to tell a little bit of a story by the fireplace of a little adventure that I went on. So that's something for you to look forward to next week. For now, I'm going to sign off, and I will see you all the next time. Goodbye.